Hello and welcome to Euractiv's EU Tweets of the Week. Victor went to Russia, but Vladdy was mean. The Commission's taxonomy ain't exactly green. And Eurovision countdown sparked Twitter's inner dancing queen. This week there was a meeting of minds as Hungary's Viktor Orban travelled to Russia to meet his biggest idol, Vladimir Putin. Quick to dispel thoughts that this was just a fanboy jaunt, Orban said that his visit to Russia should be seen in the context of a peace mission, reported Maria Tadeo. JJ wondered if they could hear each other given how big that table is and that carpet. Russia is a country of enormous distances. Everything is bigger there, replied one tweeter. Still trying not to catch COVID is probably the only thing Putin and I have in common, joked Judith Vasharli-Kondor. But despite all the bonhomie, Putin sidelined Orban during the press conference, banged on about his NATO demands, and then did a sharp exit stage left, leaving Orban to trot forlornly after him. On Wednesday, the European Commission's highly trailed and much criticised taxonomy was finally unveiled. The Commission said it was using all the tools at its disposal to deliver climate neutrality by 2050, but the decision to ban nuclear and gas as green was met with widespread scorn. The EU taxonomy today takes greenwashing to a completely new level, said Greta Thunberg. The people in power do not even pretend to care anymore. The Commission randomly assigns a shade of green to literally everything in Europe. Brussels has requisitioned millions of cans of green paint for the job, snarked Altiero Spaghetti. Ciara Taylor was struck by how giant the word taxonomy was behind the podiums. Giant and in italics sounds extremely suspicious, agreed Gerardo Fortuna. Oil rigs added to EU taxonomy because they'll make great sustainable housing when sea levels rise, mocked Le Choux. While American EU dude declared Greenpeace to rebrand as Brownpeace in taxonomy protest. And from green to glitter. Apparently it is now less than 100 days to Eurovision. Oh God, this is a bit like putting your Christmas lights up in September. But it's official. Singers Laura Pausini, Mika and TV presenter Alessandro Catalan will host the Eurovision 2022 in Torino. And so the countdown begins. James Churchfield cannot begin to explain how happy this makes him. Someone called Max is just in it for the memes, honestly, but also for the music. Protect the Flames imagined Ursula von der Leyen when she finds out what Italy will be using the recovery fund money for in 2022. That's a sane reaction, surely, right? Well, that's it. As you were, I'm not mentioning Eurovision again until May. And that's it for another week. Join me again next Friday for more snarks and larks in the Brussels bubble Twitter sphere.